Hello everyone, welcome to the ICCP exam review of the ICAEA in the series of courses on computer audit case rehearsal. The instructor will teach you today how to use the CAATs software to solve problems using case studies. You can treat this class as a review of computer audit or audit data analysis or use it for quick practice before your ICCP certification exam. Our case topic for today's teaching is within the case study scope of our practice exam, case 2021101, Payment Internal Control. The class is divided into the following main parts: the course introduction, case description, preparation, and question before solving the problems. The case topics from the ICCP exam are classified into 3 themes, which will be explained in sequence from data input to analysis. First, let me briefly introduce this class. We will use the ACL software to solve the problems. You can also use other software packages such as IDEA, CAATs, or Piccolo. This course only illustrates one way to solve the problems. As long as your approach can solve the problems, it is a good method. This class is suitable for beginning users of the ACL software. If you are already very familiar with this software, you can use other, faster methods to solve the problems. All the files you need are available through the link to the PowerPoint. If you purchased the book ICCP Exam Review and registered the ID number of the book you purchased on the ICAEA website, you'll receive an account username and a corresponding password from the ICAEA. You can log into the ICAEA e-learning portal and you'll see this course. You need to select case 2021101 file, Payment Internal Control, and then click Start. If you are using a free online practice exam, this topic is in Part 2, Case. This lesson guides you to use the ICAEA online practice exam to download the training data. You need to apply the free practice exam account first. After your application, you will receive an email notice for your account and password. Enter your account and password. You'll log in the practice exam system. Please select the English exam. Let's go straight to Part 2, Practice Questions. Please click Start Test to begin. Then you'll see the case description for this lesson. Firstly, you need to download the data files related to the lesson. You can click the data button on the left-hand side menu. You'll see the following screen to download data file. Then click the file name to download the zip file. This is the lesson data file. Your ICCP formal exam will be the similar process to download your exam data files. Case description. Imagine you're an internal auditor and you come to a company. The company has a procurement system based on a network and a related database. The company's audit manager has asked you to analyze the data and compare it with the company's system to test whether there are any issues with the system. Therefore, you need to develop an audit plan and use CAATs to start your analysis. Your IT staff shows you the data format on the screen. This is important for an auditor to know your data format. The format usually includes the field name, data type, length, and description. The basic data type includes text, numeric, date time, and Boolean. Some databases may contain complex data types. ICCPA has defined the audit data format standard. You can go to their website to learn the detail. You'll need to import the data following the data format into your audit software and answer the following 3 topics with 10 questions. Topic 1 is about data input and integrity verification, which is the simplest part of the problem. You need to calculate how many invoices there are and check whether there is any duplication or omission of data. In topic 2, you will begin to organize the data and conduct an analysis. For example, there are inconsistencies in the names. Some fields contain the name only, but some other fields include Mr. or Mrs. Such an inconsistency makes data comparison difficult in the subsequent analysis. Therefore, we need to change the data to a unified format by writing macros or programs, or by relying on the built-in functions of the software. In the last topic, we will perform the final task, audit analysis. For example, we will check whether there is an overpayment, whether the data creator and the provider are the same person, and list the top 5 suppliers and their received payment amounts. Let's start to do the hand-on practice. You need to get your tools ready and make sure ACL has been successfully installed on your computer. You need to log in to your account and download the exam questions and files from the ICAEA website. The first step is to prepare the data. Please create a new folder and name it ICCP. Then please store the data files in this folder. Open the ACL software and select Analytic Project from the Create menu. Select the ICCP folder that you just created. Enter the project name ACL Payment and then save. Click Import and select the payment data file to import it into ACL. When you open the file, you'll need to choose the ASCII option as the file's encoding. The PowerPoint presentation explains what is ASCII. Simply put, it is a text file. On the next slide, we'll introduce the other file types used in this lesson, a delimited file and a CSV file. A comma delimited file uses comma to separate fields, called CSV file. Each row contains a piece of a record, consisting of one or more fields separated by commas as delimiters. This is why such a file is called commas delimited. In the real-world examples, there are many delimited data files called CSV file, but they do not follow the CSV standard. This case is one of example. Therefore, we cannot use automation process to import the data file. We need manually import the data file into CAATs. The field separator is not standard comma. You'll need to try different separator. Tab will be the answer for this case. The data file is not a standard CSV file which does not have field names. You definitely cannot select Use First Row as field names. Please make your selection according to the presentation slide. After you make the correct selections, please save your file in the field format. Before you can answer the following questions, you need to manually define each field into a standard format, which include a field name, data type, data format, etc. You need to follow the data format which shows in page 12. The following will guide you to do the process step by step. You need to revise field 1 to page the data type selects Unicode. Unicode is an information technology standard for the consistent encoding, representation, and handling of text expressed in most of the world's written systems. It suggests you to use Unicode as the standard encode system during your audit process. You then enter the column title as the description in the page 12 file format. There are several text type fields, such as when no, if no, pay status, created by, and approved by. You need to follow the same process to define this field. Please note that the invoice data field should be in the data type format instead of in ASCII text. You need to revise the field name, column title, type, and input format as mm/dd/yyyy. There are several data type fields, such as pay date, created on, and approved on. You need to follow the same process to define these data type fields. Please note that the invoice amount should be in the numeric format instead of in ASCII text. Please choose numeric formatted with decimal 2 for the invoice amount, meaning a numeric type of data. There's another numeric type field, pay AMT. You need to follow the same process to define this numeric type field. Once you fill out all the fields, the result for the file format shows on the screen. You need to confirm your definition. If they are correct, please type payment as the table name in ACL and press the OK button to finish. You will see the ACL shows your data in the screen. Now we can start to answer the following questions. Q1 asks how many payments there are in total. There's an audit command called count, which counts the total number of records in the current view, or only those records that meet the specified condition. Use the count command to count the number of records in an analytics table, or to count the number of records that meet a particular test condition. If no test is specified, the total number of records in the analytics table is displayed. Select Count from the Analyze menu and click OK. The answer will appear at the bottom of the table, a total of 3,996 transactions. This is a sample part of Case 2021-101 case study. To learn the completed solution, please log in ICAEA e-learning portal. And you have many times practice and make sure that you can solve the audit task by using CAATs. There are also many different computers auditing professional courses on the e-learning portal. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.